Good evening, you're watching PBS English News. I'm Veronica Lin. Taiwan has a folk religious custom of offering funeral sacrifices to the deceased 7 days after death. And today happens to be the 7th day after the Terrico Express train derailment accident. In light of this special day, all of the train drivers paid respect to their fallen colleagues by wearing yellow ribbons and sounding train whistles at 9:28 a.m., the time at which the fatal accident occurred. Furthering the investigation on the derailment, the police arrested the Vietnamese migrant worker who was sitting in the passenger seat of the construction truck that caused the derailment. A KMT legislator also discovered that Yixiang Industry was only one of the 6 subcontractors responsible for the side slope protection project, and yet Lee was able to enter the area as a site manager, which is clearly a violation against the law. Now we'll bring you some top stories from around Taiwan. Premier Su Zhenchang led a moment of silence to mourn for the Terrico derailment before the session began. He also apologized once again and urged the TRA to speed up its reforms. Taoyuan mayor angered environmental groups by stating publicly that the Elgo Reef is protected by the city government and not by environmental protection groups. To prevent the spread of dengue fever, the Kaohsiung government is asking the public to be vigilant of their water storage amid the water shortage, so that it doesn't become a mosquito breeding ground. Following President Tsai Ing-wen's announcement for reforms for the Taiwan Railways Administration, scholars criticized the government for reaching conclusions before any reports had even been produced. Now let's take a look at the international news today. The European Medicines Agency confirmed that the occurrence of blood clots are strongly associated with the AstraZeneca vaccine, but should be listed as a very rare side effect. Hong Kong activist Nathan Law has been granted political asylum in Britain, where he arrived last July after Beijing imposed a sweeping national security law on his home city. An expert in the use of force by police faulted the action of the police in the deadly arrest of George Floyd, testifying that no force should have been used after Floyd was handcuffed and prone. Now back to Taiwan, a car collided with the light rail train in Kaohsiung after it made a left turn against the traffic light. Though no one was injured, the driver will be fully liable for the damage caused. Thank you for watching PBS English News. I'm Veronica Lin. I'll see you next time.